So you guys are familiar with the original 5 Rangers, how they got their powers and started the legacy. But what if I told you there was another team? The original team of Mighty Morphin Rangers. Their very first mission to the moon and Zordon's greatest failure. This is their story. The year is 1969 and man has just landed on the moon. All over the world, people are watching the moon landing. In particular, 5 strangers that will soon be joined together to battle something psychotic that has awakened. We meet up with Grace Sterling, who is on the rooftop of Nasada, talking to her co-worker saying how someday she wishes to be the first woman on the moon, but thinking that might never happen. As the 2 co-workers talk, Grace Sterling is teleported away and finds herself in the command center with several other strangers. Here we meet Nikolai, a man from Russia, Jamie, a singer and songwriter from Britain, Torona, a soldier from Vietnam, and Daniel O'Halloran, a protester of the war. There they meet Zordon of Alpha and his robot assistant Alpha 5, where they're told about the mission. Defeat Psycho Green and stop him from waking up Rita Repulsa. So why was Psycho Green on the moon? In the one-shot story Psychotic, it ends with Dark Spectre telling Psycho Green to go to the moon and awaken Rita Repulsa, taking something very valuable from her, alluding to the Green Dragon coin. As Psycho Green got closer to the moon, Zordon said that the Earth's defense systems that they had installed blasted Psycho Green's ship, but it didn't destroy it. It just made it crash and he went into a slumber for over 100 years. Waking up when man landed on the moon. So, without any special training, our brand new Rangers are given their powers and sent to the moon, and things don't go well for them, because teamwork and working together is not these guys' strong suit. Nikolai refuses to take orders from Grace due to her being a woman. He goes off to do a scouting mission trying to find Psycho Green with Jamie, where the 2 are hunted down, and Jamie is the first casualty on this mission, being crushed by a giant rock. The next Ranger to be killed off is Daniel. Facing off against Psycho Green, he jumps into battle, where Psycho Green easily takes out Daniel, smashing the visor on their helmet, causing them to suffocate. The remaining Rangers use their weapons to form the Power Blaster, hoping it will destroy Psycho Green, but that's not the case. The blast of the attack actually recharges Psycho Green, making him transform into his second form. Forced to retreat, the Rangers soon find one of the cannons that Zordon mentioned that was able to take down Psycho Green's ship. Knowing they won't be able to get a clear shot, Nikolai takes the cannon and charges at Psycho Green. Jumping into the creature's mouth, he sets off the cannon, killing the both of them, leaving only Grace and Torona alive. Meanwhile, back on Earth at the command center, Torona rails on against Zordon, saying it was irresponsible of him to send people who were not trained using their powers or working together into battle like that. Zordon apologizes, but asks if they can return their power coins due to the world no longer being in danger. Our 2 former Rangers are confused about why they have to return the power coins. They say they can use these powers to do greater good, make the world a better place like ending the war, but Zordon doesn't listen. The 2 leave the command center, with Grace in possession of the green Psycho Dagger. And that's the story of the 1969 Mighty Morphin Power Rangers team. I might make a video on Grace Sterling eventually. I just want to see where her story goes, because I get the feeling that Ryan isn't done telling it in the comics, so when her arc wraps up eventually, I will make a video talking about the journey of Grace Sterling after these events on the moon. So I will make a video on Grace Sterling eventually. I just want to see where her story goes so far. Now, if you want to read this story for yourself, you can find it in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 20, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers volume 5, which contains issues 17 to 20. You can find it in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Year 2 Deluxe Edition, which contains issues 13 to 24, which also contains Psychotic, the origin story for Psycho Green, but that is very hard to find and very expensive. But you can also find the side story Psychotic with the origins of Psycho Green in the graphic novel The Psychopath. And with that said, that's going to bring an end to the video. Special thanks to all the members on the channel, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and don't forget to turn on that notification bell. With that said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.